Authors. My name is Shonna Slayton. I am the author of Cinderella's Dress. My guest with me today is Chris Cannon, author of Going Down in Flames. Welcome, Chris. Before I get started, I just want to let everyone know I am drinking an amaretto latte this morning. So welcome, and tell me a little bit about your book.
Okay, my name's Chris Cannon, and this is my book, Going Down in Flames. You can kind of see the ginormous banner behind me. It was too big to get into the frame, and I can tell you the story about the banner in a little bit. My book is about Bryn, a girl who, when she's 16, flames shoot out of her mouth for the first time, and that's the clue she has that she's a shape-shifting dragon. So,
you know, in honor of Bryn, look what I have this morning. I have chocolate ice cream. Because you have a bit of humor in your book, and I had to say, I thought that part was so funny that I had to have ice cream with you. So, cheers to Bryn.
There we go. Yeah, Bryn, one of the cool things is once she shape-shifts, her metabolism is so high she can eat whatever she wants and not gain any weight. And what's funny is my husband didn't understand why I would include that, and I'm like, that is every woman's fantasy, is to be able to eat whatever they want and not gain weight. So it's been kind of funny.
That's awesome. I'm just pushing you, I'm freezing you on the screen because I'm not quite sure why we keep going back and forth so quickly. I must be hearing a noise at my house or something. I don't know. So I love the idea of dragons. I think that's different and new. How did you come up with dragons?
Well, I was a huge Harry Potter fan, and then I loved the Vampire Academy, and I loved the House of Night series, so I'm like, okay, vampires and wizards and witches have been done. What's something that hasn't been done? And I always thought that if I could shift into anything, I would want it to be something that could fly, because like when I have really good dreams, when I'm really happy, I'm flying. And so to me, that's like an expression of joy. And so to invent something like dragons as shapeshifters, that when Bryn flies, that is just absolute joy as long as she's in the air. It's just that when she comes back and tumbles to the ground, that's when all the crap happens. So it's kind of symbolic with the flying and stuff.
That's also freedom, too. You know, when you're flying, you can go anywhere you want.
Mm-hmm. And I thought it would be fun to create something where when they're in their dragon forms, the men and males or females are both equal strength. And they can both fight wars, and they can do battle, and they have cool breath weapons, and they can shoot fireballs, or they can shoot frozen flames. And it's not like in real life, I'm a small woman. If I want to rearrange furniture, most of the time I have to go grab someone to lift the heavy stuff for me. So I thought, I'm going to invent something where they can be as strong as, you know, the male and female counterparts, and they don't have to worry about that.
I like that. Yeah, at home, I get something away from the wall, and then when my husband comes home, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Can you move that the rest of the way? Yeah, I do that too.
Now, do you have anything to inspire you? Do you have like little dragons on your computer, or do you have printouts? What do you do to, you know, inspire you while you are writing?
Typically, no. I mean, I've read a bunch of Dragonlance is like a science fiction fantasy book series where there's like hundreds in the series, and I've read a ton of those. So I have those that have pictures of dragons on them, on the books. But then other than that, it was just kind of what was in my head.
Oops, I clicked on the wrong thing. I'm still learning this Hangout thing.
It's okay.
Now, I have to warn you, as time goes by, someone sometime is going to invite you to some event, sci-fi fantasy event, and they're going to ask you to dress up like a dragon. So, warning you now, you might want to start working on your costume. You're laughing, but it's true, because this weekend I am dressing up as Cinderella, the servant costume, at a book signing. So, yeah, it's going to happen to you.
Oh my gosh, maybe I can just get a shirt with the dragon on it instead of actually doing a whole dragon costume. That might be a little bit easier.
Yeah, seriously, start looking for it now, or a hat, or I don't know, something. So you're going to have something dragonish to wear.
When I go to these things, I could do that.
Sorry. Now, I have my daughter's in the room over here. She's got our dog. Can I put our dog up on the screen?
Yeah, and then I'll show you my dog that's sleeping on my desk right now.
There, I'm back.
Aww.
Snickers. You said that you had a Shih Tzu. This is a Shih Tzu Terrier.
Oh, cute. Well, Pete is a Shih Tzu mix. Here, I'm going to turn the computer's, well, I'll try to turn the screen so you can see where he sleeps, if that works. Let's see. He's actually on, whoa, as I break the computer. Never mind, hold on.
Oh, there we go.
He's very sleepy.
I love the face.
I know. He looks a little crabby and sleepy right now. But he sleeps right here on my desk most of the time while I'm typing, so it's his spot. When we got him, he's little, and the other dogs were so big that he was terrified of them. And so I would just put him on my desk. He always wanted up off the ground. And now this has just become like his spot where when he's up here, no one can touch him. So he's happier. He can't be stepped on. Because we have a German Shepherd Beagle mix that's about 60 pounds, and we have a Yellow Lab mix she's tall and thin. So she's tall enough to put her head on the dining room table, but she's a big girl, but she's real skinny. She probably only weighs like 45 pounds.
Well, I don't know. Your dog sort of looks like a dragon, I gotta say, with the ears and a dragon in disguise.
I can get him a dragon costume and take him to interviews with me. There we go. I'm sure he would love that.
All right, so just to wrap up, what are you working on next?
I'm actually in edits on book 2 in the Dragon series, and I'm hoping it's going to come out in January 2015, and I think it's either going to be called Burning Bridges or Bridges Burned, one or the other. Those are both kind of like titles in contention, and it's just a continuation of Bren's story.
Yeah, either one of those titles sounds good. So, well, excellent. Oh, you know what? Before we leave, I was going to ask you about your banner. I don't have a banner. I just stack up my books.
Yeah, I ordered this banner I went to the Utopia conference in Nashville in June, and I don't know if you know about that conference. It's for supernatural, paranormal, young adult authors, and this was the 3rd year. And like the first year there were 30 people, the second year there were like 300, and this year there were 700 people.
Wow.
So it's just really blossomed, and it's really cool because it's a reader, blogger, and writer event. So you get 3 groups of people coming together that just love everything about writing and authors and books. And I had half of a table that I bought there. Unfortunately, my books were not out in print yet, so I didn't have any books to give away, but I had a banner, and I gave out magnets and other little swag things and just talked to people. But when I ordered this, I didn't really read the fine print about how big it was. I thought it was about half that size. So then I got it, and I'm like, holy crap. Because, if I stand up, you can see it is about 1.5 feet taller than me. It's huge. It was really pretty. It got everybody's attention, but it's ginormous. So it was not easy to get down there because it breaks down like this. The banner rolls up, but the stand is like 4.5 feet that doesn't get any smaller.
Wow.
So I had to mail it down there and then mail it back home. So I will find a different system for the next conference I go to, or maybe I can just hang it on a wall or something instead of doing the banner.
Well, that's funny. You're just making a splash. This is your debut, and you're just.
There we go.
Well, Chris, thank you so much for joining me. I didn't find out what you were drinking.
Oh, I have a cold cafe mocha.
Ooh, that sounds good. You know what? This is getting cold. I'm probably going to go pour some ice and have it cold the rest of the day.
That will work.
All right. Well, thank you so much. You've got a cute book out there. I really enjoyed reading it. Anything else you want to say?
No, that's it. Thank you for interviewing me, and that's it.
All right. Well, bye, everybody. We will see you another time.
Bye.